Hello everyone, this is Judy from J.Bare Naturals. Today we're going to make Dude soap. This is one of our popular soaps and it's cold processed. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe. First we're going to mix our honey mica together with a little bit of almond oil. I'm using a frothing blender. You can get that blender either on Amazon or one of your local stores. Most people use this type of blender when they make froth on top of their cappuccinos. Once that is mixed together, we're going to have our room temperature oils and we're going to add some colloidal oatmeal. This gives yourself a soothing effect, which is wonderful for skin. Then we're going to strain our lye solution. Make sure that lye solution is at room temperature. The lye solution has distilled water and aloe vera juice in there. Once that's together, go ahead and mix all of that together. We're going to mix it to a really light trace before we add our fragrance oil. Our fragrance oil is from Nature's Garden Candle and it's called Dude. Dude has a similar scent of Axe Phoenix and it smells awesome. Trust either you or your partner will love it. We're going to go ahead and mix that together. And you see how that stick blender is moving. I got that stick blender from Amazon. If you ever watch any of my videos, you will either see a gold one or a blue one, and the blending heads at the bottom are interchangeable. So we're going to make sure we get our product out of the stick blender. As you see, I didn't disconnect it. I do sometime, and then sometime I don't. Starting out, I would recommend for you to disconnect it to make sure you do not hit the button to blend. We're going ahead and we're going to split out those batches so we can add our mica to this. I do not measure when I do split out my batches. I just use a measuring cup and I just pour it in there. And as you see, to get all that mica out, I put just a little bit of the soap mixture out to go ahead and get the rest of that out. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix it up to a light or medium trace. As you see, it's mixing up really well. This fragrance oil moves a little bit slow, which is good, so you can see what you want to do with your soap. And then we're going to do a drop swirl in the batter, not in the mold, which I love. And as you see here, this time I actually disconnected my blender head. So once that's mixed up, we're going to take that and we're going to add it to our main batch. So we're adding those two batches together. I'm just adding a little design to make sure it swirls good in our batch. I make sure I got all of my product out of that measuring cup. And you can purchase measuring cups, the mixing bowls, spatulas at Dollar Tree, or now $125 in my local area. Once you go ahead and got that mixed together, you're going to add it to your mold. And as you see the different colors, the light, which is our regular batch, and you see the brown, which is our mica that we dropped in there. Once that's done, we're going to tap it down to make sure we get all our air bubbles out. Once that's tapped down, see, I'm tapping. You're going to design the top. You can design the top with anything from a spoon. I used a skewer on this, and I got a pack of skewers from Walmart, and it had around 100 SKUs in there. Once you design the top the way you like it, you can go ahead and see, tap it again, make sure those air bubbles out. You're going to let it rest for 3 days. Once it's rest, it's going to firm up. We're going to take it out of the mold, and I had to change my gloves this time. I ran out of my regular gloves, and these are the only gloves I had left, so I'm using those, and I'm struggling with the gloves and getting my soap out of the mold. But we loosened the sides down and we just shake it on down, and I got it out, and you see the top is designed, and we're going to set that to the side and we're going to get the cutter out. Once the cutter is out, I'm making sure that it is lined perfectly. And then we're just going to go ahead and cut it once it's lined. Sorry for the bad angling. I wasn't paying attention when I filmed it this time. Instead of beveling my sides, I take my finger and I run it down the sides to smooth them out. I want to make sure my customer get all of their soap. And plus, it's very time consuming with beveling, and I have a lot going on being an esthetician and making products for my clients as well. So this is the finished product after we got through cutting. You see the design, and that drop swirl in the pot was wonderful. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe.